This is Ashley with WatchMojo, and today we're going to be counting down our picks for the top 10 anime moments of 2020. For this list, we're going to be looking over the standout moments from anime across the year that still resonate with us. Don't expect to see any fights here, we've got another list for that. And do any of these scenes still bring a tear to your eye, or had you already forgotten? Let us know in the comments. And as always, you can catch me on Twitter at AshJBo, so head over there, give me a follow, and let me know what you think should have been anime moment of the year. Number 10, Class 1A Concert. My Hero Academia. After the fallout of the battle against Overhaul, you can ask for a more light-hearted way to finish things off. Despite Gentle Criminal plotting to intervene, Deku and the rest of Class 1A was still able to pull off a spectacular performance at the festival, complete with choreographed dancing, creative use of their quirks, and of course, one hell of a song. Everything is executed so well, it left everyone with smiles on their face, including Eri, which, let's be honest, caused us to ugly cry. If you're looking for a dark fantasy RPG with deep customization and gameplay, you need to try Raid Shadow Legends. Raid's a tough game with 10 challenging dungeons, each with their own powerful bosses. And with over 200,000 active clans and 25 million players worldwide, there's always adventures to take on in Raid. I love how much variety there is in Raid. Here are some of the many champions you can choose from. Check out those details on those models, they're stunning. For December, Raid has unleashed their biggest update yet, the Doom Tower. It's 120 floors of adventure, with 12 challenging boss battles, secret rooms to uncover, and amazing loot. Hit the link in the description, and if you're a new player, you'll get your free Void Champion Bulwark, 50 gems, an XP booster, some energy refills, and even an ancient shard as soon as you log in. All this treasure will be waiting for you here. Good luck, and I'll see you there. Number 9, Ogamon's Sacrifice. Digimon Adventure. Of all the changes that this remake brought to the fold, the most striking was the characterization of this former lackey. While not the brightest bulb, this iteration of Ogamon is one ruled by his honor, so much so that after discovering he'd been replaced, he chose to give the Digidestined the chance to escape at the cost of his own life. We didn't expect the sight of a former comic relief character getting done in by a giant metal dinosaur would make us well up, but hey, there you have it. Number 8, Farewell Lumiere, Black Clover. Off the back of such an exceptional battle against the devil, we were greeted by a whole host of bittersweet goodbyes, both from the elves as well as the first Wizard King. As his stone body starts to crumble, Lumiere bids farewell to Sekre, telling her to remain and live her own life in the modern era. Despite spending the series as nothing more than a bird, watching the swallowtail tearfully let go of her oldest friend will get you in the gut all the same. Number 7, Rachel betrays Bam, Tower of God. And just like that, Bam officially jumped off the simp train. Despite going through so much hell in order to reunite, protect, and even heal his beloved Rachel from a fatal wound that left her wheelchair-bound, he was rewarded with treachery. In a shocking act, all for the chance to become a star all her own, Rachel revealed that not only was she able to stand, but went out of her way to push the one person who cherished her to his supposed death. We're guessing the honeymoon period is now officially over. Number 6. It's a sequel? Higurashi When They Cry, Go. As far as publicity stunts go, this was a good one.
でなんか時々なんだけど怖いんだ。
Everyone was convinced this was going to be a shot-for-shot remake of the classic horror anime, only with much more sheen when it came to the guts and gore. Then things started getting weird. Arcs were out of place, dialogue was shifting, and events seemed to be lining up differently. By the time that Hanyu appeared to announce the cycle had started again, it was clear that this was a brand new timeline.
ここはあまたある世界をつなぐかけらの一つです。
Sure, it confused the hell out of newcomers, but for long-term fans, this was big news.
圭一君を怒らして私は鬼隠しで消える。それでお父さんだけは静かに暮らせる。うん、そうだね。それがいいよね。
Number 5. Ishigami's Past. Kaguya-sama Love is War. We came here for the laughs, and left with our hearts broken. For the most part, Ishigami just seemed like this jaded, antisocial shut-in who offered the occasional bit of snarky wit. Then we learned that he had some skeletons in the closet.
ふざけんな。お前は金輪際大友には近づけさせねえからな。
石上くん、君がやっていることはストーカーだよ。
Haunted by false rumors from the time he tried to defend a classmate from her piece of crap boyfriend, Ishigami's burden was finally lifted thanks to the support of Shirogane and the rest.
よく耐えたな。
While not completely vindicated in the eyes of the student body, seeing him finally overcome that hurdle and see everything in a clearer light was priceless. Best boy must be protected at all costs.
いい人だ。
Number 4. I Can Return by Death. ReZero starting life in another world.
精神状態の話だからね。
Between getting stabbed, frozen, and devoured by bunnies, one of the biggest contributors to Subaru's trauma was the growing sense of isolation. How no one could or would believe that he travels back through time with every demise, at least until he met Echidna.
死に戻りをしている。
In the midst of a breakdown, the Witch of Greed comforts the Izakaya and informs him that she is aware of his pain, since she's been watching from the beginning. It's a small gesture, but there's so much warmth and kinship in it, you can't help but feel alleviated. Number 3, Hachiman and Yukino get together. My teen romantic comedy Snafu Climax. Apologies to all Yui fans, like myself, but the love triangle has finally come to an end, and the one standing tall is none other than the Ice Queen herself.
だから、お前の人生歪める権利を俺にくれ。
In the most atypical yet wholly fitting confession we have ever seen in an anime, Yukino thaws her confrontational exterior and lets Hachiman know that she deeply cares for him. His response? You're broken, I'm broken, let's be broken together for the rest of our lives.
逆にそこがいいまである。
何それ？全然嬉しくない。
あいた。
Coming from him, it's probably the most romantic thing we've heard all year. Good on them.
あなたが好きよ、引きがやくん。
Number 2, Luffy discovers a new Haki, One Piece. Nothing like a life or death situation to bring out the latent powers in a protagonist.
またチコチコってなった。
これはまずいな。
Faced with both Big Mom as well as an insta-kill slave collar, Luffy is faced with the impossible task of freeing himself and Hyogoro before they both lose their heads. While normal Haki proves useless, his desperation leads to the unlocking of Ryo, an alternative take on the armament Haki that hits deeper and harder. It's been a long while since we saw the Straw Hat Captain get a power boost, so seeing one that fits into Wano's lore so intrinsically was a welcome sight. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure to go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Kirito Wakes Up. Sword Art Online Alicization, War of Underworld. He spent the majority of the conflict with Underworld in a wheelchair, comatose, and having his harem show up one after another to show their support, and obviously Lady Lust.
シノ。
お兄ちゃん。
すぐ。
After all that, it was high time that the OP Lord got back in the ring. Thankfully, we wouldn't have to wait much longer. Kirito's return wasn't only a return to form, but also paved the way for one of the franchise's flashiest final fights. He's back for about 5 seconds, and he already steals the spotlight. Bloody Kirito. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.